I always like to support small businesses whenever possible, but every once in a while I like to try out dip kits that you can get on like Amazon just to see what that new dipper experience is like and get to know what's good and what's not. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying the Modelones Dip Kit that you can get off of Amazon. So a huge thank you to Modelones for sending me out your kit to try. So if you want to see my first impressions on this dip kit, stick around and we'll get into it. Modelones sent me over their dip powder kit to try, and let me just tell you, this kit is huge. I was so surprised when it showed up. Like, it doesn't even show up in frame. I have to zoom out in order to show you just how large this kit is. I was expecting a couple colors and some liquids. I wasn't expecting this much. So this is the first time I'm opening up the package because I wanted to do it on camera. So just taking a look at the box and opening it up, it has almost everything you need in it. I was so surprised, and it had such a good amount of colors too. So a couple things fell out, but that's fine. So the first thing they have here is like a little booklet that tells you about their products a little bit and some of the other products that they have. And then there's this little cuticle pusher, which I think is good because cuticle prep is important for longevity when you're doing your manicures. And that also has an instruction booklet, which if you're newer to dip powder, I think this is really important to have. So I like that in this dip powder kit, it has instructions because sometimes other brands are different than other brands' instructions. Or if you just are brand new and you don't know what you're doing, I think it's good to have those instructions to kind of guide you through what you need to do throughout the process. And then there's also this little eyeshadow brush, which can be used as a duster brush as well. But unfortunately, this one was broken. So you can see here it came apart, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It just came unglued. So all I need to do is put some more glue in and then it'll be fine. So I don't end up using that because I didn't feel like going downstairs and grabbing the glue. No big deal at all. And then the other thing included, which I thought was really nice, which usually doesn't come, I don't think, in dip kits, is some cuticle oil. So this is a cuticle oil pen. It's got a really light, nice scent to it. So I thought that was a nice little touch because I always feel like it's important to rehydrate your cuticles after you do a mani. And then in the bottom, there are some replacement brushes. So you've got a little orange wood stick, and then there are some replacement brushes just in case you harden your dip top coat brush. So that was nice that they have that just in case you have any accidents. It also comes with a 100/180 grit nail file, which I don't end up using because I have so many files that I need to finish up using. And then it's got the dip liquid. So these are smaller plastic bottles. So the first one being my dip base. So I just want to take a quick look at the dip base. So it does have a long skinny brush on it. So we'll kind of see what that's like to use it. I will say it doesn't have a really strong odor at first opening of the bottle. So that's a good thing. There's also the activator, which is what's going to be to harden your dip powder. So just taking a quick look at that, it's just got the same long skinny brush. So usually activator is activator, so we'll use that as well, see how that works out. And then it's got the dip top coat, which they call it gel top coat. I'm not sure why, because it is a dip top coat. But the same thing as kind of the dip base is it doesn't have a really strong odor. It's got that long skinny brush to it. I'll say both the dip base and the top coat, they seem to have a thinner consistency, and they also include the brush saver in case you experience any hardening of your brush. And then there's a wide variety of dip powder colors. So they've got 20 different colors in this kit, which I think is amazing. So I just want to show you one of these bottles, and these are secure in, so it took me a while to get them out of the container. And of course, you know, I was quickly drawn to the glitter purple, so we'll take a look at that one. So these all have numbers instead of names. So this one is number 46. It's a good sized jar. So there's 0.28 ounces in each of these jars, which I'm used to 1/4 ounce jars. So it's just a little bit larger than what I'm used to. So taking a quick look at the jars, I like that they come sealed because that prevents any spillage. And I did struggle with getting this off, so they were sealed well. I didn't end up swatching these powders because I was eager to get into the mani, and I think it also gives like a better first impression because you'll be seeing me using these powders for the first time. So I don't end up using this powder number 46 because I wanted to do a Valentine's themed mani, but you will definitely be seeing this one soon because it looks so gorgeous. So it looks like in the jar, it looks like it's a black base with the fine purple glitters in here and is just so beautiful. So I'm definitely excited to be using this one, but I want to use more of like the pinks and reds for a Valentine's Day themed mani. So these are the three colors that I chose for my mani today. I've got two solids and one glitter. So of course I'm going to be starting with my solids first. So the first one is this really cute baby pink color. So I'm going to be using these dip liquids that came in the kit. So opening up my dip base, I will say I know this is a starter kit, which is why it came with the smaller bottles. But you have to be super careful because they're so light and they're so easy to knock over. I probably should have put them in my bottle holder, but I figured they'd just move around a whole lot because the bottles are so much smaller than my bottle holder. So I just kind of risked it. So I'm applying a thin, even layer of dip base to my entire nail. This is a thinner consistency dip base. And as far as dry time, I was a little concerned because I think I saw in the instruction booklet that said it was a fast drying liquid. However, I will say it wasn't too fast where I got good coverage and I'm even wearing peel base underneath, but it didn't dry so fast on me that I was missing like huge patches. So I'd say it's probably about a medium dry time for their dip base. I am using my precision tool to clean around my cuticle area because I prefer that over an orange wood stick. But of course you can use the orange wood stick that was included in the kit if you don't have any dip powder supplies. Now I will say this dip powder kit has almost everything you need to do a dip powder mani. The one thing personally that I think it should have included is a clear because I am a tried and true always cap all my nails in clear regardless of whether it's a color or a glitter. I feel like the kit should have included a clear, so I think it has everything you need except a clear. So I'm going to use my own clear because I like to cap everything in clear. But you know, for solids, you may not have to. It just really depends on the consistency of the powder. Sometimes you can file directly over a color and it be fine, but sometimes it can make it look patchy. So I like to not take the risk and I like to cap in clear. But you know, whatever you want to do, it's your choice. But definitely for glitters, you want, if you're going to file in buff, I'll say you want to cap it in clear or else you will file through the colors of the glitter. I will also mention that if you're more sensitive to the odors of dip base, I actually didn't smell the dip base the entire time I used it, so this might be a good option for you. So I'm not going to use the duster brush that came in the kit because I need to glue it back together, so I'm just using a regular duster brush that I have, and you can see it's got really good coverage on the first layer. It's not fully opaque, but it's more coverage than I had anticipated, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that. So now I'm going to go in with layer 2 doing the same process. I wanted to use a few different dips from this kit so I could get a feel for the different types of dips they had. So this one I believe is number 36, which is a solid red. It's actually a deeper red than I thought it would be, but that's because I didn't swatch. And I have to say, even though it was a deep red, there was absolutely no staining, which you'll see when I dust off the excess powder. So very happy that there wasn't any staining, because the blacks and the reds, those are the worst when it comes to staining to try to get off. So the first layer, it does end up a bit sheer, but I do get more opacity with my second layer. I wouldn't say it's fully opaque even in the second layer. I probably needed a third, but I stuck with the two, but the first layer was definitely a little more transparent. I love pairing pink and red together because I feel like it gives a really good contrast. I feel like a mani doesn't have to be either all pink or all red. I think they pair really nicely together, and for this mani, I like the contrast of the different shades. So I've got my baby pink, so I've got a really light pink color, and then I've got the darker color in the dark red, and I think that kind of just creates a little more visual interest to have that contrast. And then of course I throw in a glitter as an accent as well. I am curious on if you've started Valentine's Day manis yet. Let me know down below in the comments whether you've started or if it's still too early. I know some people probably don't start till February, maybe even just till the week before, but I feel like for me, well, one, because Valentine's Day is my second favorite holiday to do manis for, first one being Halloween, of course. But not only that, but I feel like as a content creator, I need to get ahead of the holidays. So I like to start earlier than probably normal, just so I could get as many manis in as I can. Now that I've finished my solids, I'm going to go ahead and cap everything in clear, and because this kit doesn't come with a clear, I'm going to be using my double dipped clear. I am an ambassador for double dipped, so you can always use my discount code Purplicious18 to save 18% off your orders. I don't receive anything from you using the code, it's just savings for you. So I'm going to go ahead and cap everything in clear. Once my dip base is fully dry, I'm going to give it a good scrub with a stiff scrub brush, and then I will go ahead and activate them before I get into my glitter. And activating my nails prior to glitter helps not contaminate my solids. So when you have activated nails, your glitters will not stick to them.
Invincible.
Now that my solid nails are activated, I'm going to start working with my glitter, which is number 29. I didn't realize just how sheer this glitter was, so I actually end up with 3 total layers of the glitter, and it's still really sheer. You can still see my nail line, but it does have a little more coverage with the 3. I only show you one dip just because I don't want this video to be too long, but I do end up doing 3 total layers and capping it in clear as well. And I think it does speak to the thinness of the dip base, because even with 3 total layers of dip for the glitter and then a cap in clear, my nail was still super thin and not bulky at all. So if you're using this kit and you're wearing your mani for longevity, I would probably recommend you do 4 to 5 layers of your dip powder just to get enough thickness to where your nails aren't cracking on you. I went ahead and filed and buffed off camera, so here's how the mani's looking. So now I'm ready to get into dip top coat. So in order for dip top coat to dry, you do need activator, so I'm going to apply one final layer of activator to all my nails, and then I'm just going to do my standard dip top coat process. So I'm going to wait a full 2 minutes for my activator to dry, and then we will get into the top coat. The 2 minutes have passed, so I'm going to start with my dip top coat, and that goes in 2 layers. For the first layer, I'm going to apply the top coat in 2 to 3 really quick swipes on each nail. In between each nail, I am wiping my brush on a lint-free wipe just in case there's any excess activator that gets on my brush. And then once I'm done with the 5th nail, I'm ready for my 2nd layer, and I'll know because my nails will start looking a little dull and wrinkly. For my second layer, I'm going to apply my dip top coat, make sure I've got my entire nail covered, and I'm also capping my free edge. As always, I'm going to finish off my mani by rehydrating my cuticles with my Scales of Mermaid cuticle oil. This is in a new limited edition scent, Be Selfish. Now, I know the kit came with its own cuticle oil, but I love my Scales of Mermaid oil, so of course I'm going to use that again. I will try the Modelones one at a different time. I just wanted to use this new scent because it's new to me and I've been loving it. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. So here are my final thoughts on the Modelones Dip Powder Kit. And if I can find this exact kit on Amazon, I'll link it down below in the description or something similar because I do highly recommend this kit. I think it's really amazing for beginners. The only thing missing is a clear dip powder, but otherwise it is fantastic. So I recommend picking up a clear dip powder separately. If I can find one from Modelones, I'll leave that below in the description as well. But I think, it's got a wide range of colors. You get all your supplies that you need. You've got the file and buffer and then the dip liquids. The dip liquids were super easy to use. The only thing I mentioned, which I mentioned before, is that the dip liquids are thinner and the powders are thinner as well. So if you are looking for longevity, you want to do more layers. So don't pay attention to the number of layers and get concerned with that. Just pay attention to the thickness of your nails. Make sure they're thick enough to be strong enough to last for you. And the last thing I'll mention is I'm actually really impressed with this dip top coat. Just to look at the shine on it, it's self-leveled so beautifully and it's got a beautiful shine. So overall, highly recommend. A huge thank you again to Modelones for sending this kit over for me to try. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this. And it also helps YouTube recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.